So in our previous classes, we discussed about the HANA Studio administration part, how to monitor our HANA databases, how to add the HANA systems. So all these things we discussed in the our memory, so CPU, file systems, storage, delta merge, save point interval, HANA stop and start. So during the starting procedure, what exactly happens in the HANA database? So all these things we discussed, right? So now today we will discuss about the we will discuss about the HANA license. HANA license. So why? Because it's a product. We are using the one product, which means license. So we have to pay some amount to the SAP. So what is the product? What is the amount we have to? How much amount we have to pay to the SAP? Why? Because it's a SAP product. SAP released their product. It's not the free softwares, right? So yeah, they have some licensing. So how to use that license? How to apply the license in our systems? How many types of licenses we have? So like that we will discuss now. So licensing means, suppose you can see like subscriptions. So we have the subscriptions, right? So Prime, so Amazon Prime, and so we have the subscriptions. And also we have the YouTube, also we have the subscriptions. With the ads, we have the one. Without ads, we have the one more subscriptions, right? Same as like here also we have the subscriptions, types of licensing we have. So in HANA, by default, you have two types of licenses. We have two types of licenses. Two types of licenses. So two types of licenses we have in the in HANA. So one is the enforced. Okay, is a very important concept. Okay, so enforced. So second one is the unenforced. Okay, enforced. The second one is the unenforced. So these are the two types of licenses we have in HANA databases. So enforced means, what is this enforced? So enforced means, so here it is a limited license, limited. Suppose, so if I take the outside example, I will tell you the two examples, outside examples. So one is so prepaid and postpaid. So prepaid means if you recharge that 50 rupees, then you will get the 45 balance, you will get it, right? Previously we have the recharge coupons, right? Prepaids. So if you recharge 30 or 50 or 100, you will get the 90 rupees. Suppose example 100, you got the 90 rupees. Then up to 190 rupees, you can enjoy it. Like you can call to your friends, neighbors. So whoever want, you can call it. You can use it. That is the prepaid. So just up to 90 rupees, up to balance, whatever the balance you have. So then you can use that one. That is called the enforced. So that is the prepaid one. So unenforced. Okay, unenforced. Unenforced is the unlimited. It's kind of postpaid. Postpaid means so you can use it. There is no limit. You can use it till you have the major limit, so that time so you can use it. Postpaid, there is no limitations. So this is called the unenforced. Okay, so now you got it right. Enforced, so unenforced. So this license, HANA license, so what exactly HANA license is? The HANA license is based upon the memory usage. Okay, HANA license is based upon the memory usage. Suppose so if you use 500 GB, so then you have the 500 GB, you have the license to 500 GB only, then you have to use only 500 GB. You have the 500 GB RAM is there, but you taken the license for the 200 GB, then you have to use only 200 GB. What happens if I cross my memory usage 200 GB? Your system will be lagged. System will be locked from the operations. System will be locked from the operations. So you cannot use remaining 300 GB memory. Why? Because you have purchased the license only for the 200 GB only. So that's the important point here. Okay, so how much memory you have, so you have to purchase for the same. If it is the enforced, you have the limit. Unenforced, So you can use it. You can use it. How much memory you want to use it, you can use it. That is the unlimited memory. Okay, unlimited memory. So what happens if the memory, if the limit is crossed? What happens if the limit is crossed? Your database will be locked from the operations. Database will be locked. DB will be locked. Then you have to apply the permanent license. So basically whenever you do the installation, first time after the installation, after the installation, you will get the after the installation, so you will get the so you will get the so 3 months 90 days license, 3 months license, 3 times temporary license, you will get the 90 days license. So once that this within this 3 months period, then you have to apply the you have to apply the so permanent license means either enforced or unenforced. So if that license also expired, that license also expired. So if the permanent license also expired, then what happens? If the permanent license also expired, expire means so each license there is a limitation, right? Years of limitations, 1.5 year, 2 years, there is a limitations. So the 2 years period you have forgot. Then remaining 28 days again temp license will be installed. Will be temp license will be installed 28 days. So these 3 points are very important points. Okay. So during the installation, you will get the 90 days temporary license. So 90 days you can use it. So up to now you can in this 90 days you can use it. So within this 90 days, you have to request SAP to send the so permanent license, either enforced or unenforced. You have to send that one. You have to pay the amount. They will send the permanent license to you. Then you have to apply in the system, right? So how to apply means I will show you. So but for now you have to apply the permanent license in the system. So that license is valid, suppose depends upon the scenario, either valid only for 2 years or 3 years, so 1.5 year, so that is valid. So within this 2 years period, again 2 years period, the last month of the 2 years period, we have to again get the renewal. We have to renewal the our certificate, renewal the our license. We have to renewal it. Our license we have to renewal it. So even though you forgot why, because 2 years, right? You forgot someone like who joined in the first itself. He left the organization. He forgot it. You are the new. You don't know when it will going to expire it. Then you joined. Then the license got expired, then immediately system will not be logged. So there is a temporary license immediately will be installed. That is the 28 days license. So within this period, you have to get the new license from the SAP permanent license. You have to apply it. So that is the license concept. So okay, you got it right. First, initially you will get the 90 days only, which means 3 months only you will get the license, temporary license. After that, you have to apply the permanent license. In case permanent license also expired, in case the permanent license also expired, what next? In case the permanent license also expired, then again temporary license will be installed, but that is not the 90 days. That is the only 28 days temp license will be installed. Temporary license will be installed. So what happens if the license is expired? The system will be locked from the operations. Means you cannot store, you cannot do, data will not be inserted into your database. So data will not come. So applications will keep on sending the data to your application database, but database will not take the transaction. So it will be locked. So entire your business will be stopped. Then you have the some business impact. So to avoid this one, always we need to check the license part as well. When it is going to expire, then we have to apply it. So if you see here, so in the Hana Studio, if you see the Hana Studio, let me log in here in Hana Studio. So in Hana Studio, right click on the system DB, go to the properties here. So you can see the license. Just click on the license tab. Here you will get the, so what is the license type we have installed? So temporary license. When we installed April 18th, we have installed this system. When it is available up to 90 days, like July 17th, up to July 17th of July. So the temporary license is installed, right? So here, if you want to install a new license, then just click on the license. Then you will SAP will send the one text file to you. Then the text file you have to upload it here. You have to upload that license here. So where we have to apply means, so log into the Hana Studio. So then select right click on the SID. Then just click on the properties button. In the properties tab, we have the install license key. Install license key. Just click on this one. Then you have to install it. So this way we have to install the licenses. So it's only temporary license. So if you want to install the permanent license, then we need to get the license. We need to get the license means we have to pay the some amount. But 90 days period, we can use our systems here. We can use our systems here, right? This is the licensing concept. So what exactly the permanent license, enforced and unenforced? So let me give you one example here. Okay. So here, this is our HANA database, right? This is our HANA database, this box. So in this box, we have this is our RAM slot. This is our RAM slot. This is our RAM slot. So it's like 1 terabyte RAM slot, right? 1 terabyte we have, but you have the 1 terabyte only. But you have purchased initially when you do the installation, so it will occupy some amount of memory. It will occupy it, right? Some amount of memory it will occupy. Some amount of memory will be occupied initially when you do the installation. So because we will get the code, right? We will get the code, some tables, some columns. We will get it out here. So we have the 1 terabyte RAM is there. Initially, it is occupied 100 GB memory. It is occupied 100 GB memory. It is occupied. Fine. So you have taken the license. You have taken the license. You have the 1 terabyte. So you have the 1 terabyte license. RAM slice is there, but you took the license only for 900 GB only. You took the license. This is the mark 900 GB only. You took the license only for the 900 GB. Even though you have the 100 GB free, this is the red mark. This is the licensing, right? This is the threshold. License only 900 GB only. Okay, 900 GB license only. You have the 900 GB license only. You have not taken for the remaining 100 GB free. Remaining 100 GB free. Free means OS level you have not taken it. That RAM memory free, but you have not purchased the license. You have only purchased for the 900 GB only. So already 100 GB used. So remaining 800 GB is left. So whenever you keep on using the database, the data will come to the database level. It will flow. Data will come to the database level. It will keep on inserting. Suppose if we have the one bucket, one container. So if you keep on pouring the water, drops. So one day that will come and that will full, right? That will keep on filling our container. Same as like in the database itself. So database also one container. So data will come and it will sit inside of the database, right? In the form of table. So one day it is come to like that. It will increase it like that. It will increase it like that. 1 year, 1 month completed. So 2 months completed, 3 months completed. Keep on increasing the data. Why? Because the business transactions are happening. All the transactions, slips, pay slips, documents, so data, everything will be stored into the your database only, right? So then it keep on increasing the data. Why? Because your business is more. You keep on increasing the data. One particular day, when it is reached to the 900 GB, then it will check, okay, what is the limit? Okay, you have the limit only 900 GB. Then immediately the database will be locked from the operations. Data will be locked from the operations. Why? Because here license limit is reached. Even though you have free 100 GB free memory is available, your license limit is cheap. It will be locked from the operations, right? Suppose if you take if you take, so this is the unenforced. This is the unenforced. So now let's try. So sorry, enforced. Let's try to take unenforced, right? Unenforced. So unenforced means, so then it will use it until you have the RAM memory, it will keep on using remaining memory, remaining as well. So which means this is only limit, this is unlimited. So, so that is the difference between the limit and unlimited one. Limit and unlimited one. Unfortunately. So here it will be locked. Come to the here. So what is the threshold? 900 GB only purchased. Immediately DB will be locked. Here it will be locked. Database will be locked. So here it will not be locked. Why? Because here we have the unlimited. So it will not be locked. So this is the concept of the HANA licensing in the database level, HANA licensing, right? You got it? So any questions from anyone? So these 3 points are very, very important. So first time the temporary license is 90 days will be installed. Then you have to apply the permanent license. If that permanent license also expired, what happens? Again, you will not get the 90 days, only 20 days means 1 month you will get the, so 1 month you will get the license, right? That is the concept. Any questions from anyone regarding this licensing concept? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So where we have to apply the license means, so you have to go to the here, then right click and go to the properties. There we have to apply the license here, where we have to apply the license. So you can see here where we have, here we have to apply the license. You can see here in the HTML properties, what is the port number we are connecting to HANA database. This is the port number 30015, 30015. So what is this port number? So what is this port number? So this is the port number. So you can see the port number here. You can see the port number here. So here each process there is a port number here. Each process there is a port number is allocated here. Port number. See here each process there is a port number. So that is the index server port number. That is index server internal port number. Internal. This is the external port numbers. Those are the SQL port number. Sorry. That is the index server SQL port number, 3 instance number 5 of 5. So that will connect to the index server. All our client connections, everything will directly connect to the index server port number only. That is called the 3 instance number. SQL port is called, right? 3 instance number 13, right? That is the 13, and HANA Studio 15. It will connect it, right? So that is the concept. It's a very, very important point, guys. Why? Because they will ask you questions on this areas only. Okay. So keep in mind that questions and everything. Okay. So that is the licensing part. Now, so that is clear. Licensing part is clear now. So let's talk about the OS level file systems. OS level, HANA level, SAP level file systems we have, right? So profile directory, global directory, and work directory, logs, checking in the work directory. So then all the things we discussed, right? Same as like for HANA also. So we have OS level file system will be created. Operating system level file systems will be created. So those file systems, in case SAP level we are unable to log in, like HANA Studio level we are unable to log in to HANA, then this logs are, if any issues with the, so if any issues with the your HANA system, these logs are very helpful. We can investigate it. So that's why we will call it as the HANA file system. SAP we discussed about the SAP, same as like here also. So initially same as like here. So we can have VSR, SAP, then HANA SID, HANA SID, which means HANA SID means HDB available. So here also we have sys folder. Here also we have the sys folder, right? Same as like in the SAP also we have the sys folder, right? Here also we have the sys folder, global folder. Under the sys, we have exe, right? Then profile, then global directory. That is what in the SAP level, right? Then after that, this is the under the sys folder. Here also USR, SAP, so HANA SAD, HDB, then so HDB, then DB MGS for the SAP. Here, so HDB instance number, HDB instance number for the so SAP here. Here HANA system, HDB instance number file system. So sys folder sys, same as like you see here. If I go to the file system here, so if you go to the C drive, here we have so USR, right? SAP, we discussed USR SAP, so SID, then sys, right? Under the sys, we have the exe, global, profile directory. Same as like HANA also we have. Same as like, suppose if you take the instance, D instance, data, exe, log, sec directory, work directory. Same as like in HANA also, we have the directory structure. In HANA also, we have the directory structure. So let me log in and show you. Root. Okay, the root, you log it into the root. Then if you see df-h, so this is the directory structure, right? You need to type it manually. It's not like that Windows. Okay, USR SAP. Then under the SAP, you can see here how many SIDs are there. How many SIDs are there here? You have the R3D is there. Yeah. So you can do the RD1 is there, N12 is there, NIK is there, R1D is there. So then HDB is there. So these are the SIDs we have installed, right? These are the SIDs we have installed. So same as like CD, HDB. So this is our SID which we are logging in. So under the SID, USR SAP SID, if you just ls-ltr, you will see the sys folder, right? Sys. So go to the CD and sys folder. Under the sys folder, you can see profile directory, global directory, and exe. All right. So profile directory. What the profile directory contains? HANA profile. Same as like in SAP profiles we have. So two types of profiles are there in SAP. Like so default profile and instance profile. Default profile and instance profile. So same here also we have the default profile and HANA instance profile. Two types of profiles are there. So this profiles contains parameter. This profiles contains parameter. This profile contains parameters. So if you want to change anything, here you can change it. If you want to change it anything, here you can so change it. So if you want to change anything, you can change it. So if you want to change anything, you can open the file. So you can open the file, then you can change it. Suppose if you want to change the SID, host name, some cipher, so whatever parameters you can change it. So we can change it. But normally we won't change anything from here. So whatever we have to change it from the, so we have to change it from the, so in the INI files, in the configuration tab, we will change it. So that is the one way we have to check it out. That is the profiles tab. Then we have exe. So CD exe tab. That is exe tab is for the so executable files. Executable files means binaries. So these are the very important libraries and binaries. If the HANA services are running, name server, index server, access engine, doc server, all the HANA services, we have the libraries are installed here. So if the services are running fine successfully, so we are able to log in, we are working mean because of OS level, this kernel files are available, this library files are available. So because of this reason, we are able to log in and working on it. If something goes wrong, if someone removed something wrong, then your HANA system will be stopped. So immediately, because of this, libraries are very important. How for Windows, see Windows program files, system 32, So these folders are very important, right? C Windows, C program files 86. These folders are very important for the operating system, right? Windows operating system. Without this, we cannot log in as well. So your system will be crashed. Same as like here also. So these files are very important here. These files are, this library files are this very important. In the SAP level, we have the kernel directory, right? CCXC kernel directory. So they has like here also these files, these exe folders are very important. Okay, so it's very important. So don't delete or don't take any action on this one. Just OS level library files. Next one is the global directory. In the global directory, all the security settings, everything will be available here. See, all the security settings, everything available here. CD, HDB. Here, this is the one of the important folder, HDB custom. They may ask this question, CD config. So where the INA OS level, in the SAP level, in the HANA Studio, if you go to the configuration tab, so we have INA files are available, right? INA files are available. This INA files in the configuration tabs, we have the INA files. So if you expand this INA files, here we have the parameters. We can change the all the values and everything. We can change it in the configuration tab. So that is the HANA Studio level. So if you don't have access to the HANA Studio, suppose SAP level, we will go RZ10 and RZ11, we will change the parameters, right? That is the one way. So operating system level, what is the navigation in the OS level? USR, SAP, SID, SYS, profile. There is a profiles are available. If you will open the profiles in the notepad, then you will change it, right? That is the second way. So here also, HANA Studio level in the configuration tab, we can find the INA files. If you don't have access to INA files, there is a plan number B. So plan B, so that is called the OS level changes, operating system level. How to change it, where to change it, what is the navigation? So here you need to go to the, so USR, SAP, SID, SYS global, HDB, custom config. So inside of this HDB custom config folder, you have the INA files are available, right? You have the INA files are available. So index server.ini, so web dispatcher.ini, access engine.ini, so global.ini, name server.ini. Same as like here how you have the files are available. So here also we have the INA files are available. So here you need to change this INA files and save it and restart it. Same as like here. So if you don't have access to the HANA Studio level, so here OS level we can change it. This is the very important point, right? This is the very important point. So they will ask you questions in the operating system level. It's a very, in each and every interview they may ask the questions like, in OS level, where can you find out the all INA files? All INA files, where can you find out? So where can you find out the all the INA files in the OS level? So here we can find out the all the INA files we can find out. What is the navigation? SYS global HDB custom config, like that we have to answer it. Okay, take a note of this very important point, this one. Okay, operating system level, where can we find out the INA files? INA files. So HDB custom config folder we can find out here. Okay, this is about the, it's a very important this point. So then cd dot means it will go to the back step. cd dot slash, it will go to the back. Now sys profile, exe and global directory, those things we discussed, that's completed, right? So 3 folders we discussed, it's completed. The next one, if you go back under the sys, so we have HDB00 also available, HDB instance number also available. So that is mounted, you can see that is mounted to the, so slash HANA shared. So which means so USR SAP SID equals to, so slash HANA shared SID, USR SAP equals to slash HANA shared. So either you can directly open the, so either you can directly open the slash HANA shared and SID. So USR SAP SID equals to slash HANA shared. This is equals to the slash HANA shared. Either you can go /hana shared SAD or you can go this one. So this is the local. This /hana shared is the mounted, means global mount point. This is the mount point. See, so in the Linux level, if you see like this, so which means this folder is mounted on the /hana shared. Okay, this is the one. So we will go HDB 00, HDB 00, LS-FN LTR. Then here, these are the settings. These are the some environmental variables and settings, everything available. In HDB, we have the exe, work directory, and host name. So, okay, so here you can ignore all these settings. Why? Because you will get confused. Okay, you will straightly go to the point here. Okay, so HDB exe, same, we have the D instance number exe, same HDB exe, same exe folder. So that is the global exe folder. Here we have same is local, also we have HDB instance number exe folder we have. Here very important point is the so SAP CD SAP Linux CD SAP Linux, we have Linux folder we have here, right? Then ls-ltr, ls-ltr. Then here trace folder. So trace folder is very important. In SAP level, how work directory is important. In SAP level, how the work directory is very important. Same as like in SAP level, how the work directory is important. So same as like here, trace directory is very important. Same as like here, trace directory is very important. So SAP level, you can see here in the SAP level. So we have in the SAP level, you can see here. So you have name server, daemon, web dispatcher, compile server. So these are the processor available, right? We have the so processor available here in the trace directory, right? So same as like here, same as like here. So in the trace directory, in SAP level, we have the work directory. In SAP level, if you see the SAP level, you have the work directory, right? The work directory, we have the all the work process related log files, all the work process related log files, all the work process related log files are available. If any issues comes, we have to come to the work directory, then we have to see here, right? That is the thing we have. Same as like in HANA also, we have the trace directory. It's a very important file, very important. In the trace directory. In the HANA also, we have the trace directory. So in the trace directory, you can see here. So same, whatever the logs we can see here, whatever the logs we can see it here. What logs? So whatever the logs, like in the diagnosis files, you can see here. Here we have the logs, index server, access engine. These log files are available, right? Same as like here, log files are available. Same log files here also available. So here these log files are available from here only. So suppose cd db underscore HDB. This is the one of the folder for the tenancy databases. This is for the tenancy databases. Same as like index server, SAP Linux trace folder is there. Like in Hana Studio also, index server, SAP Linux trace folder is there. Then SAP Access Engine is there. Then table consistency folder is there, right? So here also the table consistency folder is file is there. So same, these files are located in here. Okay, this is the navigation. This is one of the important navigation. USR SAP SID HDB instance number SAP Linux, which means host name. This is called the host name. Whatever the host name, your host name is ABCD, then you will get the ABCD, then trace directory, then trace directory. Under the trace directory, we have the log files are available. All the diagnosis files. Yesterday we discussed it, right? So diagnosis files. So in the HANA Studio level, we have the log files. All the log files are available under the diagnosis files, right? Same as like at OS level, same log files. So where this is available, these log files, all these files are where it is stored means in the operating system level, in the trace directory, these files will be stored. This is one of the very important questions list, right? One is the where the INI files are exist in HANA Studio, where the INI files are exist. Then what is the location of the trace directory? This is the trace directory logs. Where can I check the each and every process related log file here? Each and every process related log file here. So name server, daemon, preprocessor, web dispatcher, so compile server. So all these log files are available here. All these log files are available here, right? So here we can check it out. Here we can check the log files and everything. Got it? Any questions from anyone? So if you are getting confused, you have many things to discuss here, but I know you guys are confusing about these file systems and everything. Why? Because now, if it is the SAP level, in the Windows level, we can simply navigate, left click and right clicking and simply navigate. But it's a Linux, right? So that's why it's in the SAP level, we have the D instance number work directory for all SAP related log files, everything. Dispatcher, ICM, work process, gateway, all the log files are available in the work directory, right? So here also in HANA level, we have the name server, index server, 7 core process are available. All those logs are available under the trace directory. SAP level work directory and HANA level, we have the trace directory. So SAP level location, USR SAP SID, D instance number, work directory. HANA level, so this is the navigation. USR SAP SID, HDB, hostname, Linux, SAP hostname, Linux. This is the, so here, these are the two important points here. So if you are getting confused, just ignore all this. Okay, just only remember only these things: USR SAP SID, then HDB instance number slash hostname slash so trace directory. Okay, the next one is the USR SAP, so SID sys global HDB custom config for the INI files. Where the INI files stored means INI files. Here trace directory for all the process, means work directory for all the process. Same diagnosis files. Same in HANA Studio, we can see the all the diagnosis files from the in the diagnosis folders, right? So index server, web dispatcher, name server. Same as like here in the OS level, we can see from here. At least you can remember these two parts, at least, because they may ask you question. Definitely they may ask you questions. We have other folders. We have the other folders as well. But I am not going to discuss about the other folders. Why? Because you cannot remember all this log work dispatcher. So it's not required. It's not very important folders as well. Normally in the day-to-day usage, this trace directory is very important for HANA. If any issues comes, HANA is not starting, then your HANA is not starting means even you cannot connect from the studio as well, right? So then how can you check the logs and how can you troubleshoot it? Then we have the voice level trace directory. So this is available. You can go this one, then you can open the log file. You can check what exactly happening with my HANA database. Like that, you need to investigate it. Like that, you need to investigate the databases and everything. You need to investigate it. This is the way we need to investigate it and troubleshoot it. So as a basis consultant, we should require knowledge at the operating system level also, because always SAP level we cannot do investigation. So sometimes we have to go inside of the operating system level folders. There we can find out the logs. There we have to take the logs and we need to see what exactly happening during that time. So we need to investigate it. So that is the OS level file systems. Right? So these two are the very important. You can remember only these two. Okay. So it's clear, right? Any questions from anyone? So if nothing, then tomorrow we'll discuss about the HANA security part. Then we have HANA backup. Then HANA restore. Then system refresh. It's a very important. Then some theoretical concepts on the HA, DR, HANA HA and DR, disaster recovery, and HANA cluster concept. Then some cloud concepts. We will discuss about the cloud concept. Some interview point of time questions. Interview point of time questions. So these are the topics left. So it's a very important. This topic, this overview, this one, this all are very, very important topics. Okay, don't skip from this one. So please join. Okay, that's the very important concept. Okay, so that's it for today. So anyone, any questions, I can answer it. If not, then we can drop out the call today.